What's up everyone and welcome to today's video. So I know everyone typically plans in a no park day while they are at Walt Disney World or even Universal. So today we are going to be focusing on what you can do on a non-park day while at the Walt Disney World Resort. Let's get started. Okay, so I made some notes, written some things on my computer. Handy dandy right here. So we're going to get started and chat about them. So the first thing we're going to do is obviously we're going to talk about Disney Springs. At Disney Springs, you can shop till you drop, enjoy drinks, eat your heart out, Disney Photo Pass Studio, and even sometimes catch some live entertainment. And some places that I want to note are the Coca-Cola store. Sometimes you can meet the Coke Polar Bear. Now, I will say that this used to be covered under the Disney Photo Pass, but it's no longer covered. However, this I have found is a 50-50 shot, whether the employees at the Coke store will use your phone to take a picture or if they will not. I've had the experience where they have said no. Excuse me, but I've also seen people go, yeah, they had no problem using my phone. So that may be your employee experience may vary. They also have a rooftop where you can go and purchase like a Coca-Cola flight. You can purchase these Coca-Cola bottles for really expensive and then get refills. You can get a drink and people watch. Sometimes it's just a great place to take a deep breath. Another one is the Lego store. You don't even have to purchase anything. Around outside the Lego store, they have these massive Lego figurine statues that you can take pictures with. Dragon in the water. I've seen Sorcerer Mickey, Frozen. Then they do change. So just because you took pictures or went and saw them last time you were there, doesn't mean they are the same statues. This is something that not a lot of people know about. There is a whole PhotoPass studio at Disney Springs. And there's two different stations. You come in and you stand and wait in line. And the first station that you come to is more of a green screen experience. And you don't really know what you're going to get until the pictures populate. But the second one is a full-on backdrop. They will move you around and it changes seasonally. And so I've seen it like with fall decor, Christmas decor, spring decor. So definitely if you have Memory Maker and you're going to be in Disney Springs, definitely take the time to go check that out. Something to know also that if you have a high school senior, this is a great opportunity to go take some pictures, whether you are going before or if they are going on a after graduation experience. Take those graduation gowns, cap gown and cores and go and get some pictures taken on your photo pass. You've already paid for it. All right, so another thing that you may think of when you think of relaxation day is resort hopping. Now, I will preface this to say this is something that is a little different at Disney than it is at Universal. And even at Universal, it only covers certain hotels. You may not pool hop at Disney World. There is exceptions to this. Port Orleans French Quarter and Port Orleans Riverside are sister resorts. They share pools. Sports, music, movies share pools. And sometimes when a resort, one of the sister resorts has a pool under construction, you get a wristband and you can go to the other one. But as a general rule, there is no pool hopping allowed at Walt Disney World as opposed to Universal, where as long as you are staying at the resorts that are not the newest ones, the Terra Luna and Terra Luna, Stella Nova, Helios, and the Dockside resorts, those are not included, but the other ones over closer to IOA and Studios, you can pool hop over there, but it is not something that is allowed at Disney World. But you can go to the Disney resorts and explore them. And Disney actually encourages this because they want you to fall in love with a different resort and more expensive resort. And they want you to book a stay there. However, you can go and eat at any of the resorts. Like if you're like, oh my gosh, I love the tie-dye cheesecake at Pop Century. Let's jump on a bus and go over to Pop Century, take some pictures, because there are some great photo ops, and get some tie-dye cheesecake. Some notable things to do at the resorts are at the Grand Floridian, Basin. If you know, you know. Basin is a like, it's got hand soaps and body scrubs and all kinds of stuff. And you can do a free hand scrub when you go in. You can also do this at Disney Springs, but I think the experience is just a little bit more because you're doing it at the Grand Floridian. At the Animal Kingdom Lodge, you can go and check out the animals on the savannah. At the Poly, Trader Sam's Grog Grotto. This is not a free one, but it is something to experience. This is a must-do if you have never been, and if you have been, well, you know that you always want to go back. Crazy drinks that set off different effects. In 2026, they changed the hours so where they open at 11 a.m., so you have more of a chance to get in, and I think that is because as of this video, which is May 8th, that the Trader Sam's, like the Tiki Terrace outside, is under construction. So I think it's so that they can get more people in as opposed to having the inside and the outside options. I could be wrong, but that's my thought. The Skyliner crawl / monorail crawl. The basis of the crawl is you jump on the monorail or the Skyliner and enjoy a drink or a snack at each location on the Skyliner or monorail. If you are enjoying adult beverages, please make sure you are also consuming some food along the way. And if you are not staying on property, please have a designated driver. We want you to come home safely. Friendship boats. The friendship boats are the connection between Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and they stop at the Swan and Dolphin, the Boardwalk, at Yacht and Beach, on their way to Epcot, and then it goes in reverse on the way to Hollywood Studios. And the great thing about these is that the exit points and entry points are located outside of the parks. This is a great way to just ride the waves, sit, read a book, take a nap. I'll admit it, on our very first trip back in 2014, that was my computer. I fell asleep on the friendship boats on one of our off days, and that Sam just kind of sat there and let me sleep, and it was massively relaxing. And when we were on this past trip in 2025, I was sitting outside just kind of reading a book, and a girl was completely sound asleep outside on her significant other's shoulder. It was really cute. All right, gotta scroll back down because everything moved when my computer fell. Okay, resort pools and activities. So obviously at your Disney resort, or if you're staying off property, your resort, you'll have a pool, sometimes several, and kids may just want to be in the pool all day. I know as a kid, I wanted to be in the pool. Also at your resort, if you are staying on property, I don't know about off-property because I do not have experience with that. I am an on-property girly for life. So this is based on Disney property. They will have a recreation guide that tells you all the things that are going on while you are staying there. Everything from movies under the stars, and that includes what days and what movies are going to be showing. When you can make s'mores. I will say marshmallows are free. Kits are expensive. Just please listen and bring your own stuff to make your own s'mores. Take advantage of the free marshmallows. Bring the stuff to make s'mores. Different crafts. These do cost money and more. There could be everything from trivia to a pool party. Just check out that recreation guide. If you're planning to do a resort day, definitely make sure to check it out and make plans for what it is exactly you want to do. Just FYI, if the weather is bad or like if it's raining or really gross outside, super cold, the secondary location for the movies under the stars will be typically in the food court. I know at least for the All Stars, but it will tell you that secondary location on the recreation guide, or you can always go ask at the front desk. Golfing and miniature golf. If you have a family member who is into golf, you can play on vacation. And this is right now referring to quotes real golf. Just make sure to reserve their tee time in advance online. You can Google Walt Disney World Golf and it will take you directly to the link that you need. Just be aware it is pricey. Now, if you have booked your resort stay as a package, not room only, this is for y'all who are booking the package, you get some free mini golf. I know, pretty cool, right? Please note that each package gets 4 vouchers. So if you have a larger party going, you may have to pay out of pocket for anyone over that 4th person. I recommend paying for the children's ticket because it is about a $7 plus tax difference between the child's ticket and adult ticket. So pay for the kids, use the tickets for the adults if you need to. If you are a smaller group, like Sam and I is a group of 2, you would have enough tickets to do 2 different miniature golf courses. So that is just something to keep in mind. There are 2 different options. There's Winter Summerland and Fantasia Gardens. Winter Summerland is Christmas themed, which is super fun, while Fantasia Gardens is based on the movie Fantasia. If your kids, excuse me, aren't familiar with the movie Fantasia, Winter Summerland would probably be a better fit. And I personally think that Winter Summerland is actually a little easier than Fantasia Gardens. Character dining. So while we all know that there are character meals inside the parks, not a lot of people realize that they actually are some options for character meals outside of the parks. It's a great non-park activity day since you really have to eat anyway. But again, also, it's a great option if you're just passing through Orlando. Maybe you're on your way to Port Canaveral for a cruise. Maybe you're staying over at Universal and you want a little bit of Disney magic. A character meal is a great option for that. That's outside of the parks. Remember that the characters listed are subject to change, are not guaranteed, but I will list what is currently available as of this video. Okay, here we go. The Grand Floridian, which just recently brought theirs back, it's called Wishmaker's Enchanted Dining, and that is at breakfast and dinner. And you will typically meet Aladdin as Prince Ali, Cinderella, Mirabelle, and Princess Tiana in her new Bayou Adventure outfit. But again, this may change. Contemporary Resort is Chef Mickey's. Again, it is breakfast and dinner, and you will typically find Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto here. It's a great way to meet the Fab Five in one location. The only one who is not there is Minnie, the only one who is not there is Daisy. So Minnie's the only gal pal hanging out there. The Polynesian is the Best Friends Breakfast featuring Lilo and Stitch. This is a breakfast only character meet, and you will find typically Lilo and Stitch and Mickey and Pluto. Now, if you have a Lilo and Stitch fan, this is the location and this is the breakfast you want to book because this is the location to meet Lilo. If you Stitch, you can sometimes see in the parks, and if you're going to like the Halloween party, you can find Stitch dressed up in his Halloween costume. And Mickey and Pluto are in the parks in different attire, but if you have a Lilo and Stitch fan, this is the breakfast that you are going to be the favorite adult in the party for booking this breakfast. At the Beach Club, we have Cape May Cafe, and the characters again are only at breakfast. You will typically find Minnie, Daisy, Goofy, and Donald in beach gear here. Riviera Resort is Topolino's Terrace, and the characters again are a breakfast only, and it's Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and Daisy, and are in another unique outfit that's exclusive to the Topolino Terrace location. Wilderness Lodge is the storybook dining at Artist Point, and this one is different. This is characters at dinner only, and you will find Snow White, Dopey, and Grumpy, who kind of will wander around and come to you like a typical character meal, but you will meet the Evil Queen at like a backdrop location, so kind of like you would at like say Hollywood and Vine. Now, I'm going to say this. If you're going to Disney around the time of the Walt Disney World Marathon, this is going to be a hard reservation for you to get because at the end of the marathon weekend, a lot of the people who will run the Dopey, which is the 5, 10, half, and full marathon 4 days consecutively, book this dining to get pictures with Dopey so that they are guaranteed those pictures. So, that is just something to remember. Now look guys, let's be honest. There is no way that I can keep this video short, sweet, to the point and list every single thing that you could possibly do on a non-resort day or a non-park day when you're doing just like a resort day, Disney Springs days, chill day. There's just no way to do it. But I hope this video gave you a few ideas of things that you could do. And so let me know in the comments. And I'm really sorry that this may seem scattered, but I dropped my computer. My phone's doing something weird. Can I just say my phone is ready for the end of the school year? Because I think it's just gone nuts. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite thing to do on a non-park day? Whether that's a non-Universal day, a non-Disney day, non-SeaWorld day, non-Worlds of Fun day. Let me know in the comments. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.